Most people think their cat sleeps with them for one simple reason: warmth. But what if that's not the real reason at all? What if every night your cat curls up beside you, it's actually trying to tell you something much deeper, something emotional, instinctive, and surprisingly powerful? And if you've been missing these signals, you might not fully understand your cat the way you think you do. When your cat chooses to sleep next to you, it's not random, and it's definitely not just about comfort. Yes, cats love warm places. They'll sit on laptops, curl up in sunlight, or sleep on freshly dried laundry. So if warmth was the only goal, why do they keep choosing you? Because sleep is the most vulnerable state for a cat. In the wild, sleeping in the wrong place could mean danger. Every instinct in their body tells them to hide, to stay alert, and to protect themselves. But instead, your cat walks past every safe hiding spot in your home and chooses to sleep next to a human that's much bigger than them. That's not convenience. That's trust on a very deep level. Cats are naturally cautious animals. Even when they look relaxed, they're still alert. They even have a third eyelid that allows them to rest while staying partially aware of their surroundings. That's how deeply safety is wired into them. But here's what's fascinating. When cats are around someone they trust, they become more relaxed. Even shy or anxious cats are more willing to rest in open, vulnerable places when their human is nearby. So when your cat sleeps beside you, what they're really saying is that they feel safe enough to let their guard down. There's also a strong bonding element behind this behavior. When kittens are young, they sleep in groups, pressed tightly together. It's one of the earliest forms of connection they experience. So when your cat grows up and still chooses to sleep next to you, they're repeating that same behavior, but now you're part of it. You're not just the one who feeds them, you've become part of their inner circle, their family. Every night they sleep beside you, that bond becomes stronger.
Another thing most people don't realize is that your cat is mixing their scent with yours. If you've ever noticed your cat rubbing against you before settling down, that's not random affection. Cats have scent glands on their body, and when they rub against you, they're marking you. But when they sleep pressed against you, they're actually blending your scent with theirs. In the animal world, shared scent means belonging. It's how they recognize their group and identify what is safe. So when your cat sleeps beside you, they're reinforcing that connection and silently saying that you belong together. Your cat may also believe they are protecting you. Even the most relaxed house cat still carries the instincts of a predator, so when they choose where to sleep, it's often not random at all. If they position themselves facing the door, they're watching the entrance. If they stay near your head, they're guarding a vulnerable area. If they press against your back, they're covering your blind spot. In their mind, they're not just resting, they're taking on a role. Something deep in their instinct tells them that you are theirs to protect. The way your cat sleeps also sends clear signals. If they curl into a tight ball, it means they feel safe, but still slightly cautious. If they stretch out completely with their belly exposed, that's one of the strongest signs of trust. A cat showing their belly believes nothing bad will happen to them. And if your cat turns their back to you, it's not a negative thing. In fact, it means the opposite. In the cat world, turning your back to someone means you trust them completely and don't feel the need to stay alert around them. If they press closely against you with no distance at all, that's an even stronger sign. It shows deep comfort and emotional attachment. Where your cat chooses to sleep on your bed also matters. If they stay at your feet, it usually means they want to be close but still maintain a bit of independence. If they sleep near your head, that's a more intimate position where they can feel your breathing and stay connected to you. If they lie on your legs, they're enjoying the warmth and stability. But if your cat sleeps on your chest, that's one of the highest levels of trust. They can hear your heartbeat, feel your breathing, and stay as close to you as possible. That kind of closeness shows a very strong emotional bond.
Something even more interesting is how your cat adapts to your routine. Cats are naturally most active at dawn and dusk, but when they form a strong bond with their human, they begin to adjust. They stay awake when you're awake and sleep when you sleep. They slowly align their natural rhythm with yours. This isn't something they have to do, it's something they choose to do, just to spend more time with you. Cats are also very sensitive to your emotions. If you've ever had a stressful day and noticed your cat staying unusually close, that's not a coincidence. They can pick up on subtle changes in your body, like your breathing, your movement, and even your scent. When something feels off, they respond. They may not understand exactly what's wrong, but they know something has changed. That's why they sometimes become more affectionate or refuse to leave your side. Sleeping next to you allows them to stay connected and aware of how you're feeling. However, there's one thing you should always pay attention to. If your cat has always slept with you and suddenly stops, it's important not to ignore it. Cats are creatures of habit, and they don't change their behavior without a reason. It could be stress, a change in environment, or even a health issue. Sometimes when cats feel unwell, they prefer to isolate themselves. It's a natural instinct. So if your cat suddenly chooses to sleep away from you, take it seriously and observe any other changes in their behavior. So the next time your cat jumps onto your bed and curls up beside you, remember that it was never just about sleep. It's about trust, safety, connection, and a bond that runs deeper than most people realize. Your cat may not speak your language, but every single night they're communicating with you in their own way. You just have to know how to notice it. If you enjoy learning what your cat is really thinking and feeling, consider subscribing, because the more you understand them, the closer your bond becomes.